Hi, I'm Coach Katelynn. I'm the department leader here at Sun Country for our Rainbow Gymnastics program, and here are some frequently asked questions. So each kid progresses a little bit differently. Some progress faster than others. I like to use the metaphor that children are like popcorn in a bag. Each kernel pops, like they get the same amount of pressure and they're in there for the same amount of time, but some kernels pop a little bit faster than others. So you just got to remember that sometimes a kid could progress in as little as 3 to 4 months, and some kids it takes a couple years. So I write all of our lesson plans each week for our coaches. Each month we focus on some fundamental skill. For example, in the month of February, we're focusing on shifting weight from one hand to the next like you would in a cartwheel or a round off. So each coach receives a lesson plan that has everything that they need to teach in their class that day. From that, they also throw in a little supplemental activities and things like that the kids in that specific class need to work on as well. All of our class ratios are 8 kiddos to 1 teacher. Sometimes you'll see quite a few kiddos in a class, but that's because we have at least 2 teachers on those classes. We don't typically have more than 16 to 2 in our classes. So kiddos will learn their back handspring when they're ready for it, whether it's developmentally or just in the amount of times that they've practiced. We encourage the kids to practice their flexibility at home, but trying not to practice those back handsprings or anything like that at home. But it takes more than just one time of doing it to make sure that you perfect it so that you're staying safe and you're doing it correctly. So we like to focus on fun fitness and teaching kids a healthy lifestyle. For those friends who do want to try out for a team possibly in the future, that option is definitely there. But in our recreational classes, we like to focus on teaching kids gymnastics in a stress-free, non-competitive environment. So not only does gymnastics have the physical benefits, keeping your child healthy and active, but it also helps in other sports as well. Let's say you have a boy who wants to play football. Gymnastics will help with their balance and coordination, which they definitely need when they play football. Same with maybe wrestling, baseball, any of the other sports. Gymnastics definitely flows over into those, but it also helps build teamwork, it helps build confidence, and it helps build just the kids' love for sports. So, of course, if a child is active, that helps them burn calories. But we definitely need to make sure that all of the healthy things that they're learning in their gymnastics class, they're doing it in and outside of the gym. So as long as they're nourishing their bodies and eating healthy, picking right choices, then that definitely will help. Here at Sun Country, we have a lot of trained coaches, and we obviously also have a lot of awesome equipment that helps us teach gymnastics and helps the kids practice gymnastics safely. A lot of times we have friends that go home and try it at home, and it's not as safe that way. So we want to make sure that anytime we do gymnastics, we do it safely inside our gym. Yes, anytime a child is active, they're burning up that energy, which will help them focus, but gymnastics also does require a little bit of concentration and focus in the class setting, just to make sure that our kiddos are staying safe. So we, of course, would love to have kiddos who need to learn how to focus a little bit more. We'll definitely teach them that here. We always like to start our kiddos at a lower level, just so that we can see where they're at, so that way we can move them up. It's always easier to move our kiddos up from the lower levels than to have the hard conversation and move them back down.